Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract success like a magnet, while others chase it their whole lives and never catch it? The difference isn't luck, it isn't background, it isn't even talent. The difference is simple. They've learned how to harness the most powerful law in the universe, the law of attraction. And tonight I'm going to show you how you can use that very law to pull success into your life so strong, so sure, that it won't be able to stay away from you. You cannot hit a target you cannot see, and you cannot see success until you first see it in your mind. Every building you've ever walked into started as a drawing. Every invention you've ever used began as a picture in someone's imagination. Success is no different. You've got to create the picture of your dreams so clear, so sharp, that when you close your eyes, you can step into it. If you see yourself broke, tired, and stuck, you'll attract more of that. But if you dare to see yourself standing tall, thriving, confident, living the life you were designed for, your mind will start pulling opportunities, ideas, and people into your path to make it happen. Paint the picture of your future so strong that you can taste the victory before it arrives. Live in the vision until it becomes your reality. Because when you see it first in your heart, when you believe it with your whole being, that's when success has no choice but to show up and shake your hand. Let me tell you something. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, doubt, and scarcity, don't be surprised when weeds choke out your dreams. But if you plant seeds of faith, opportunity, and abundance, you'll harvest a life overflowing with success. Scarcity thinking says, there's not enough to go around. If someone else wins, I lose. But abundance thinking says, the pie can always get bigger. Success is not limited, it's multiplied. Here's the truth. The world doesn't run out of opportunity. It runs out of people willing to believe they deserve it. When you focus on lack, you attract more lack. But when you live with the mindset of abundance, you start noticing doors that were invisible before. You see connections, ideas, and resources that have been waiting on you the whole time. Friend, you've got to quit looking at life through the lens of what you don't have and start looking through the lens of what's possible. Abundance is an attitude, and when you wear it, success is drawn to you like iron to a magnet. Remember this, scarcity shrinks your world, but abundance expands it. Every word that rolls off your tongue is like a brick. You are either building a castle of success or a prison of failure. Words are not just sounds, they are seeds. And every time you speak, you're planting something in the garden of your future. Say, I can't, and you plant weeds that choke out possibility. Say, I can, and you plant the seed of progress. Speak defeat long enough, and you'll live defeated. Speak victory long enough, and you'll walk right into it. Let me tell you, your mind is listening to your mouth, and when you keep saying, I'm broke, I'm tired, I'll never make it, your mind believes it and starts working overtime to prove you right. But when you declare, I am capable, I am worthy, I am destined for success, your mind goes to work like an army, pulling every resource it can find to back you up. Friend, words shape reality. Words create atmosphere. Words are power. If you want a better world, build it with better words. Stop cursing your future with your tongue and start blessing it. Speak life, speak victory, speak abundance, and watch how fast your world starts matching your words. You can talk about success all day long. You can write it down on paper. You can hang pictures of it on your wall, but until you feel it deep down in your gut, you're only playing pretend. Emotion is the magnet of success. Thoughts set the direction, but feelings fuel the attraction. If you say, I'm going to be successful, but on the inside you feel unworthy, defeated, or fearful, you're sending out a mixed signal, and a mixed signal gets you mixed results. But when you align your feelings with your vision, when you start walking, talking, smiling, and carrying yourself like the winner you are becoming, you start drawing success to you like steel to a magnet. Here's the secret. You don't wait for the big paycheck to feel wealthy. You don't wait for the applause to feel accomplished. You don't wait for the dream house to feel at home. You live in the feeling now. You celebrate it now. You breathe it now. And the universe has no choice but to deliver the reality that matches the emotions you're carrying. Friend, the law is simple. When you feel it before you find it, you're not just hoping for success, you're living it in advance. And when you live it in advance, success can't resist catching up to you. Gratitude is the gateway to greatness. You see, success doesn't start with getting more. It starts with appreciating what you already have. A grateful heart turns little into enough, enough into abundance, and abundance into overflow. The person who complains about what they don't have will always live in lack. But the person who wakes up and says, "Thank God for what I do have. Thank God for the breath in my lungs. Thank God for the opportunity in front of me," that person becomes a magnet for more blessings, more opportunities, more success. Gratitude is not just good manners, it's good strategy. Because when you appreciate the small wins, you're programming your mind to look for the next one. And once your mind is trained to see opportunity, opportunities multiply. Friend, the doorway to success swings wide open for the person who carries thankfulness in their heart. Gratitude is like a key. It unlocks joy, it unlocks peace, it unlocks confidence, and yes, it unlocks success. The law of attraction responds to gratitude like a seed responds to sunshine. It grows, multiplies, and overflows. So don't wait until the dream car is in your driveway or the corner office has your nameplate on the door. Start now. Say thank you now. Live grateful now, because gratitude is the gateway. And once you walk through it, success will be standing on the other side, waiting to greet you. Dreams without action are just wishes. And wishes don't pay the bills, they don't build the business, they don't change the world. You can sit in a rocking chair and think positive thoughts all day long. But if you never stand up and move, all you'll get is a sore back. Success doesn't come to the dreamer who just wants it. It comes to the doer who acts on it. The law of attraction will give you the vision. It will bring you the opportunities. It will put the right people in your path. But you still have to lace up your boots and walk through the door. And let me tell you something. There's a difference between just taking action and taking inspired action. Action without direction is like running on a treadmill. You sweat, you strain, but you stay in the same place. Inspired action is when you're tuned into your vision, when your steps are fueled by purpose, and every move you make takes you closer to the life you were designed to live. Friend, the universe rewards motion. Faith is proven in footsteps. You can pray for rain, but you better dig the ditches to catch it. You can visualize success, but you better put in the calls, make the effort, and sharpen your skills to receive it. Remember this, the law of attraction will open the door, but it won't walk you through it. That's your job. Take inspired action, and success won't just find you. You'll meet it halfway, running full speed. You can't fly with eagles if you spend all your time scratching with turkeys. The people you allow into your inner circle are either lifting you up or pulling you down. There is no neutral. Every conversation is either planting confidence or planting doubt. Every relationship is either fueling your dream or draining your energy. If you want to attract success, you've got to surround yourself with people who think success, who speak success, who live success. Spend time with winners, and you'll start thinking like a winner. Spend time with complainers, and before long, you'll be singing the same sad song. Here's the truth. Environment is stronger than willpower. You can have the best intentions in the world, but if you're swimming in a pool of negativity, eventually it will soak into you. That's why you must protect your atmosphere. Choose mentors who inspire you. Build friendships that challenge you to grow. Stay close to people who remind you of where you're going, not where you've been. Friend, life is too short to let toxic people rent space in your head. Release them with love and make room for the ones who sharpen you, stretch you, and believe in you. Because success is not a solo journey. It's a team effort. And when you walk with the right people, you don't just move forward, you soar. Success isn't built on what you do once in a while. It's built on what you do day after day, step after step, brick after brick. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns effort into excellence. Anybody can show up strong for a day. Anybody can work hard for a week. But the person who keeps showing up when it's boring, when it's hard, when nobody's clapping, that's the one who builds unstoppable momentum. See, momentum is like a train. At the start, it's slow, heavy, and hard to move. But once it starts rolling, once it gains speed, nothing can stand in its way. And that momentum is fueled by consistency, daily discipline, daily effort, daily belief. Friend, don't underestimate small actions. Reading 10 minutes a day may not look like much, but over a year it's a library of wisdom. Making one call a day may feel small, but over a year it's hundreds of doors knocked on. Every little step compounds. Consistency is proof of commitment. It tells the world and yourself that you're serious about success. And when the law of attraction sees consistency, it multiplies your results. So don't chase motivation. Build discipline. Don't wait for inspiration. Create routine. Because when you stay consistent, you don't just move forward. You build a force so powerful that success can't help but get swept up in your momentum. Faith is the force that takes your dream from possible to inevitable. It's the multiplier that takes a small seed of vision and turns it into a harvest bigger than you ever imagined. See, doubt whispers, maybe. Fear shouts, what if you fail? But faith stands tall and says, it will happen. It's already on the way. When you walk in faith, you don't wait for proof. You become the proof. Faith doesn't ignore the obstacles. It stares them down and declares, you may be in my path, but you will not stop me. Faith takes the size of your problems and shrinks them next to the size of your God-given potential. Here's the truth. When you add faith to your vision, you multiply your results. Effort alone can only take you so far, but effort plus faith, that's where miracles happen. That's where doors open that logic said should stay shut. That's where resources show up that you couldn't have planned if you tried. Friend, faith is contagious. When you carry it, people around you start to believe too. And when belief spreads, momentum explodes. So don't just wish for success, believe for it. Don't just plan for success, expect it. Faith is the force multiplier. And when you unleash it, your little becomes more than enough. Your effort becomes unstoppable, and your future becomes undeniable. Celebrate progress, not just perfection. Too many people never clap for themselves until they hit the mountaintop. But the truth is this, you don't climb a mountain in one giant leap. You climb it one step, one foothold, one breath at a time. And if you don't celebrate the steps, you'll quit before you ever taste the summit. Perfection is a trap. If you're waiting until everything lines up perfectly, you'll be waiting the rest of your life. Success isn't about doing it all perfectly. It's about doing it consistently and getting better along the way. Every little win is proof that you're moving forward. You made the call today? That's progress. You saved $1 today? That's progress. You walked into the gym when you didn't feel like it? That's progress. And when you celebrate those small victories, you build momentum, confidence, and belief that carry you to the big victories. Friend, life rewards progress, not perfection. The law of attraction responds to energy, and nothing radiates stronger energy than gratitude for progress. When you acknowledge your steps, no matter how small, you're sending a signal that says, I'm on the way, I'm ready for more. So don't wait until you cross the finish line to celebrate. Clap for every mile, cheer for every step, and dance on the journey. Because when you celebrate progress, perfection takes care of itself, and success becomes inevitable.